What is good with it, YouTube? Fight fans all over the world. It's your boy, the realest of the real. Yes, sir, I said it. Real talk boxing. It is a privilege and honor and a major blessing to be back with you, beautiful people. Yet again, the infamous Ryan Garcia's B sample. I waited a little while to make this video. I wanted to hear what other people had to say about it. Even though I have my own opinion, I shared the same opinions as most. First, I want to say this, man. There's a lot of YouTube channels that was talking about his B sample was, out and revealed before, it even was. There's a lot of YouTube channels out there that just, post false information, man. And just be careful who you're listening to, because sometimes it's just not true. It's false content and false information. But like a lot of people out there, man, I knew the B sample would, pop for Ostarine, because all it is the same sample that they took the first time. You know what I'm saying? So it did pop for Ostarine, if I'm pronouncing it right. Ostarine is nothing like heavily, So from what I've known, for what I know so far, it has to be this has to be something that's in your system for a while for it to even have an effect on you. And from what I read and from what I hear, Ryan Garcia didn't have enough Ostarine in his system to make a difference physically in the fight with Devin the Dream Haney. So the butt whooping was real, in my honest opinion. But nevertheless, the Ostarine shouldn't have been in the system. Whether he took it purposely or unknowingly is ongoing. But regardless, there wasn't enough in his system to affect him physically in that fight. There will be some consequences. Will the consequence be as heavy as the fault of Ryan Garcia? No, it won't. I mean, we've had people that have popped dirty and actually continuously fought. We have big name fighters like Canelo Alvarez who popped dirty and he was suspended for 6 months, and that's around about the time that fighters have off after a fight. Some a little more active than that, but I don't see anything more than a six month suspicion for Ryan Garcia. But that's not really what concerns me at all. That's not really on my mind. I mean, we all know, if you have common sense, that the B sample was going to pop dirty for Ostarine, right? What I'm really tripping on is not Ryan Garcia, but I'm really tripping on Devin Haney, man. Devin Haney right out the gate stated that he did not want a rematch. I have no interest in rematching this guy. When you have fighters out there, like real fighters, true champions, who had been cheated, like I'm talking about caught red-handed, Miguel Cotto, Antonio Margarito, I believe that's how you pronounce his last name, loaded gloves, man. And yet Miguel Cotto had enough nuts to step back in the ring with him after taking that beating, man, because Miguel Cotto was jacked up after that fight. But he knew in his heart of hearts that he could beat Margarito. And what did he do? He came in, he avenged his loss, man. And why isn't Devin Haney doing that? If you feel that you've been cheated, then get back in the ring with him. You don't want that smoke. We all know that. You don't want that smoke. Mr. Bill Haney, Daddy Haney, does not want that smoke. And honestly, I hear he's calling out Pitbull Cruz. You better be careful what you ask for, because Pitbull Cruz ain't no joke, and he has a hard granite chin, and you could bet you can't really. He's a hard nut to crack, man. I mean, Tank couldn't rock him. Tank couldn't hurt him. Tank couldn't get him out of there. So pillow-fisted Devin Haney wants to fight Pitbull Cruz? Be careful what you ask for, man. Now, as far as Ryan Garcia and how he feels about it, he is not tripping. Ryan Garcia is a loose cannon right now. Ryan Garcia is, you just don't know what you're going to get out of this young man here as of late. But take your lick, take your suspension, and keep moving. Ryan's gonna keep making revenue and money regardless if he's fighting or not. He says, "Man, I ain't worried about it. I'll start my own boxing league." Is he a big enough name and have enough money to do so? Absolutely, I think so. But I don't. It's a little weird to me. I mean, I don't know if it'll come to pass. But the B sample for me, man, it is what it is. Even though there wasn't enough to affect him physically, it's still in your system. So, there should be some kind of consequence. But as far as it helping Ryan beat the dog breaks off Devin the Dream Haney, it didn't matter. The butt whooping, the dog walking was real. And Devin Haney, I've lost respect for you, bro, for not wanting to get back in the ring with this guy and avenge your loss. You want that loss to be erased by not having to get back in the ring and do the work. You is really banking on that loss being reversed. I don't know whether it will or not. Should it be? I don't think so. I really don't, because of the situation. Ryan Garcia wasn't popped with some heavy steroids. No one's out there looking for the next hit of Ostrine. No one is. No, I mean, we barely even knew what it was. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, didn't Ryan take a hair follicle and a nail sample? I got to do some more research before I speak on that. I'm not sure, so I'm going to leave that alone. But that's my take on this B sample, man. I'm disappointed that this situation happened the way it did. But I'm more so disappointed in Devin Haney, man. Avenge your loss, man. Be a man. Rematch him. You know what I'm saying? If you really feel like you was cheated, be like Miguel Cotto. Get in there and rematch him, man. You will erase your L doing that. But I don't think you're man enough. But I could be wrong. I want to know your opinion. Please comment down below. Let your boy Real Talk know. As always, respect all, fear none, God bless. Until the next time, Real Talk Boxing, I'm up and I'm out of here. Bang.